Okay. So yeah, again, I was in the hospital for 34 days. I've been out of the hospital for more than that. I've been at home just managing my own life, just doing what I got to do. Like I'm doing just fine, man. So, um, I went to my primary care provider. He would not sign off on my return to care paperwork. They called the designated crisis responders. They called the crisis line on me. I'm not sure why they called the crisis line on me because I wasn't a crisis.
Right.
I didn't do anything to threaten anybody. I didn't yell at anybody. I wasn't rude. Um, I just expressed to my physician, Dr. Wigert, I was like, hey, man, um, I'm trying to return to work because this whole thing of me getting sent to Providence Sacred Heart for 34 days literally put me 2 months behind on my mortgage.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
That's horrible.
it is horrible. And while I was in Providence Sacred Heart,
Yeah.
the reason that I was so agitated that I was kept in seclusion the whole time is because they would not let me talk to my partner, Katrina,
Right.
and they would not let me talk to a social worker about getting my work disability claim done.
Okay.
My partner, Katrina, she was not able to talk to me. Like, I was in there for 34 days. There was like 20 days that I was in seclusion. They turned her away for visits and everything. And when you think about it, like, I worked in community behavioral health for half a decade, right? I never had a kid at Excelsior in seclusion or isolation for
Right.
more than an hour or two, and that's if they're being like physically combative and violent and hurting people.
Right.
I was not doing that, but I was in seclusion at Providence Sacred Heart. Uh, I got thrown in seclusion the second time because I said, "How dare you" to somebody when I had been in the hospital for 20-ish days.
Right.
And I had been taking 20 milligrams daily of Saffris, right?
Yeah.
So allegedly, I'm bipolar 1, which is funny because both my med management practitioner that I've been working with for 12 years and my therapist, who was a bipolar, non binary, queer, autistic therapist that I had that was pretty fucking amazing, they both had agreed, the two of them, that I actually do not have bipolar 1, and that the reason that I had bipolar 1 thrown on my chart when it actually got put on my chart while I still would have been in post acute withdrawal syndrome when I was at NUDA, Northeast Washington Treatment Alternatives on Drug Court
Oh, okay.
in
Yeah.
2010.
Right.
I wasn't even out of pause, and they gave me a bipolar 1 diagnosis. And so I've had this bipolar 1 diagnosis for so long, but Susan Bruner, who is, you probably know of her, maybe you guys don't, but she's definitely part of this whole Washington State University thing. She went through this program, the psych, doctorate thing, and was like a teaching person here. And her and my therapist both agreed that I do not have bipolar, and I just present that way because I'm autistic enough that I info dump on people that
Right.
they consider it to be hyperverbal, right?
Okay. That makes
But
sense.
here I am. I'm just being calm. I'm cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Mm.
I don't have any mood ability. What I need from this appointment today, what I need is for somebody to sign off on a piece of paper
Okay.
that says I am unconditionally cleared to return to work
Okay.
so I can pay my mortgage, man. And I'm not interested in taking Depakote. I'm not interested in taking Saffris because it turns out that here I am, 3 months into a new relationship with my new partner, right? After my wife left me and I had a whole bunch of trauma that caused to me to be in the hospital in the first place, right?
Yeah, no worries.
Uh,
I'm sorry to cut you off,
oh,
but we need to go
oh,
get
you
some
gotta run.
water.
Go,
I'm sorry.
go get people, man.
As much as I would want to keep listening to your story, we gotta get him so we can get him in here and tell him what you need.
Heck yeah, player. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let's keep me on target and on track.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. Just be you, man.
And I wrote down that you don't want any medications.
Well, I do need Adderall
Like Adderall type.
because like I have ADHD and I can't function without it at work. But like, thanks.
Of course, yeah, no problem.
Oh. So yeah, it turns out that I'm actually not really, you know, uh, half as mean and dangerous and problematic these, workers as ends up in the chart notes. But you wouldn't know that if you weren't recording it, right? Ugh. So yeah, we are at the Providence Teaching Clinic in basically downtown Spokane. And we are trying to get them to sign off on my return to work. My first inclusive, welcoming, safe space for everyone. No cell phones on that. Trying to quit meth. Mm. Oh my. Do I look like a waiter? Oh my. Hi, how's it going, bud?
You're Phillip?
Yep, that's me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Collins.
Hi, Dr. Collins. Pleasure.
Fine, thanks. So, tell me about the phone.
I'm just recording this. They said that they were recording, and
Who said that they were recording?
I just had to sign a disclosure that said that they were, video, like watching in the room, for teaching purposes.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you see this little guy right here. It says diverse, inclusive, accepting, welcoming, safe space for everyone. That's not been my experience with Providence recently. And so I'm actually live streaming my encounters with people because having a behavioral health issue in 2022 is the human rights, civil rights crisis of our age.
So,
So if you're not comfortable with it, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's necessary for my safety. I got thrown in Providence Sacred Heart for 34 days.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt anybody.
Just to clarify, Philip, there is a camera in the room, so my supervising physician can listen in on our conversations, so they're aware of what's going on, and it's
Yeah.
actually not necessarily for teaching purposes. It's for patient care purposes
Yeah.
because they need to do that.
Yeah,
But we
patient
don't
care.
we don't record the visits, and we're unfortunately we
Well,
can't live stream them. We can't record them on your phone either.
so you can't live stream them because HIPAA applies to you as a healthcare practitioner, but me as an individual, and just keep in mind I'm a subject matter in HIPAA. I was the security officer at Excelsior for about 2 years. HIPAA does not apply to my disclosures about my healthcare. So I mean, if you're telling me that I have to leave because you're not comfortable with it, that sucks. But I'm able to disclose whatever I want about my symptoms, my diagnoses, my treatment, my care.
Yeah, so in Washington State, you can't record somebody without their consent,
Well,
and it's just and we just can't do that. So
okay.
I would love to see you. Would love to talk to you about your care, try to help you today, but we are not going to allow recording or live streaming.
Okay, I told the person who called me to confirm the appointment yesterday that I was going to be recording my appointment, and they didn't tell me that there was a policy or a procedure or something that would preclude that. And I don't believe that it's, I'm confident that Providence has a patient bill of rights.
Yeah,
I'm
not actually comfortable live streaming or recording this right now, so I'm
Okay.
gonna.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
step out,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
then
if you're willing to stop the recording, I'm willing to keep talking with you. But I think
No.
I've told you about this, so
No, you told me about your comfort, and I told you about my safety, and my safety is more important than your comfort. So if it's time for me to leave,
yeah.
you can ask me to leave. Is that what you're telling me to do?
No, I told you about the law and that basically no, I'm not going to see you if you're going to live stream or record. So if that's a requirement for you, I can't see you.
Okay. That's unfortunate because I'm not able to be safe in my life because of decisions the healthcare practitioners are making.
I'm not comfortable being recorded right now, so
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna step out of the room, and if you're ready to stop recording, you can come out and let us know. Or
Oh,
if you're
so
gonna keep recording,
then I
you're
could
gonna have to
just okay. I'm gonna have to leave.
leave. Okay.
Understood. Oh. So, yeah, this is what it is. Living a civil rights crisis in 2022. My doctor refused to sign off on my return to work. And he called the crisis line on me when I wasn't rude. I didn't, and so you saw with that gentleman there, I wasn't rude. He can have his ideas about recording somebody in Washington State without their consent. That's cool. So let's see. Oh. President and preceptor desks, waiting area scheduler. So is there somebody who I can escalate this issue with? Is there a supervisor? Is there a manager? Is there an office manager?
You can talk to our manager. They're going to say the same thing I am, though.
Okay, I'm confident in that because you guys don't care about patient care and you don't care about my well-being. So let's talk to them though. Should I go to the waiting area and you could send them out?
Let's see. You can go back in the waiting room, and I'll talk to the manager.
So the wait
in
my patient room here.
Yeah.
For this appointment that I'm being billed, my insurance is being billed for services that I require in my life.
Well, we're not going to bill you if we don't see you.
Well, okay. That's real helpful. So yeah, when I had the crisis line called on me because my physician wouldn't sign my return to work paperwork, so I can't go back to work and I can't go to work at my job. So yeah, I that was on Tuesday, And yesterday, I had a lovely call with another crisis responder from Spokane County. I probably need to start recording those too, actually. Yeah. So we're just gonna keep on doing what we can, man. Yeah, having a behavioral health diagnosis. I'm not even having behavioral health issues, just a diagnosis is being this invalidating here in Washington. I can't even go back to work. Hi.
So the manager is out of the building right now, but
Okay.
they can talk to you on the phone at noon.
Okay, so they're going to call me on the phone at noon.
If you'd like them to.
I mean, okay.
But I think the position still stands that you're not allowed to record people on consent, and you don't have our consent, and so we're not going to, if you're going to record a live stream, we're not going to be able to see you.
Okay, understood. Yeah.
Sorry, are you going to turn it off?
No, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
It's you understand when I tell you that Dr. Wiggert called the crisis line on me, right?
Sir, I'm not going to.
You're not gonna
talk
what?
to you. Well, I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
So this is the whole medical model, creating making disability an individual problem,
I'll show you the way out.
right? Yeah, we can show me the way out. Hi, buddy. How are you?
Going?
Oh, I've certainly had better days.
Yeah.
Would it be okay for you to just be a little bit farther behind me, just in a trauma-informed sense? Will that be all right?
No problem.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Oh. Is there a possibility that you guys could get me a copy of the Patient Bill of Rights that Providence has? Like a printed copy, perhaps?
I think that would possibly be available online for you. I don't
Possibly be available online. Okay. Would you know where the Patient Bill of Rights is, bud? Thank you. Super appreciate it. Oh, so yeah, we had to record because we knew we were going to get gooned up. So we just had to record in the get anyhow. But this guy seems like an all right goon. So we're going to. Yeah, it is all good. All I'm trying to do, homie, like real talk, I just fucking got sent to the psych ward. And I make like $207,000 a year at my day job. And I had been out of the psych ward for a month and a half, just at home, trying to put my life back together in the midst of a divorce and stuff.
6% of the killing agent this time, they use 9 so it should not ever come back. No, it doesn't. Does not hurt at all. Everybody thinks it hurts. A needle hurts.
Oh, yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah. Well, cool. Well, thank you for at least trying to help me out, man. I'm just, I went to my primary care doctor after I'd been in Providence Sacred Heart Psychiatric for 34 days. And he wouldn't sign off on this piece of paper that just said that I was cleared to return to work. So the third-party claim administrator for my employer made it to where I can't go back to work. So I'm like 2 months behind on my mortgage, dude. And so I came in here recording my intake because I knew that they were going to say some weirdo shit about how I'm being labile or, like I looked back at the progress notes the whole time that I was in the hospital. that was everything was just taken out of context or didn't actually happen that way, right? So here to protect myself and for the purpose of my attorney to sort the shit out later on down the road, I'm just live streaming things, not to be an asshole, but the same reason that police have body cams. You know, it's just about accountability, man. And that's why this guy's telling me that I have to leave. And I'm like, okay, I have to leave. Cool. I'm just trying to get a piece of paper signed that says that I can go back to work. And so if I could get a copy of the patient bill of rights here, then I'll be able to like read that and prepare for this phone call at noon that they say they're going to have somebody call me at noon.
Bill of Rights.
Your rights, our responsibilities.
Yep, that's it.
Looks like it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, buddy. Hey,
Take care, right?
God bless you, brother. Have a great day. See? Real recognize real. Respect given, respect earned. You notice I got it from the security guy. I didn't get it from the medical practitioner guy. Kind of weird how these things work. But, yeah. On to the next one.